A crime perpetrated by the courts in California, run by Adam Schiff and Nancy Pelosi. Who better to hide their crimes than the king and queen of Congress? Adam Schiff is a criminal. Pelosi is so odd. These people, look at Pelosi. What is she hiding? You know exactly what she's hiding. She's hiding all the money she stole. Where do they get the money? You guys got to ask yourself, where does Pelosi get the money? Well, if you just stole Ted Turner's $89 billion corporation, okay, maybe you only got $25 billion of it. But think about $25 billion. You guys, think about $25 billion. Take out your calculator and think about how much money that is. How much do you get to spread to all your friends if you just took in $25 billion and you're not going to pay the plaintiff, Ross Connell? You're going to pay him nothing. You sent me a bill for $1 million. In other words, I'm another cash cow. I'm just a guy to give me a bill after you guys used me in court for my story. You stole Time Warner from Ted Turner. You stole it from him by winning Gunnell versus Metrocolor. You leveraged him to a point where all of a sudden AOL comes in. AOL didn't own anything. They had no money. How does AOL come in and buy Time Warner Entertainment? They didn't buy them. They were appointed by the court to come in and take over. They needed a tech group to come in and take over to find out what is the net worth of Time Warner so we can take whatever the 27% that is due to the attorneys of Gunnell versus Metrocolor. And those attorneys took in $25 billion. But when you take in $25 billion, what do? Do you tell Ross Connell, the day laborer that was making $12.70 an hour, do you say, hey, you won $25 billion, you get 60%, we get 40%? No, you say, we get it all. And if we get it all, and we keep 100% together, we rule Ted Turner. And we have 55%, and Ted and his stockholders got 45%, and AOL effectively took over Time Warner Entertainment. And that's how they did it. And that's how they became what everybody knew as AOL Time Warner. And then what happens? Then what happens after that? Everybody takes their position. Everybody positions the people they love into their new position. And Zucker ends up at CNN. You know, where does he come from? That's Ted's. CNN's Ted's. Everybody knows that's Ted's. It's his baby. It's his brainchild. When he wanted to tell the world they stole it, he went on CNN because it was still his. And he still had the power to go on CNN and say, hey, they stole my business. Well, you guys, ask yourself, who stole Ted Turner's business? Who has the power to steal Ted Turner's business? The courts, the United States of America's courts and the judges. And the judges stole it. And when they stole the court verdict, what did they do? They weren't going to pay me. They just said, go away. And they gave me a bill for $1.8 million for a lawsuit that I won. Didn't give me any money. They stole the money. That's what they do. You guys, this is the crime. They have taken over our courts. We've lost our freedom already. I'm Ross Connell. I'm a laborer. I'm a champion to every laborer. I'm a union laborer. I took them down because they were killing my people. They were killing my workers. I stuck up for the workers. I'm green. AOC is not green. AOC, you're not green. You want to know about a Green New Deal? I can help you with the Green New Deal. You guys don't know what you're talking about. This is what happened to the Democrats. You guys ran Hollywood, and then you screwed up. You screwed up and showed that you were not green. And when you're not green, you got caught by Ross Connell, and I took you to court. And when I took you to court, you guys lost. And then you cleaned up your act. And then it took you, 13 years to get rid of film. That's why you had to buy the verdict, because you had to get rid of film, but it takes 13 years. And in the meantime, you guys chased me down with a bill. And then you guys go get pretty little AOC with the buck teeth to tell everybody about the Green New Deal. She couldn't even make up anything herself. She had to go back to the New Deal and put the word green on the front of it. You guys aren't green. The Democrats aren't green, and neither are the Republicans. I'm not going to say Republicans are green. Human beings are green. Some human beings are green, and some people are not. I didn't do it to be green. I did it to be just, and I did it to be right. I did it for the people. I saw a man. I saw his skin peeling right off of his body, right off of his face, his neck, his ears, his arms, his hands, and he was so eaten up And years later, when I found out what happened, I went, I have to stick up for that man. And I did. And I went into a court of law and I stuck up for that man and I stuck up for the 138 people that were there. And you know what? I did the right thing. What'd they do? The lawyers took it over. They took all the money, and that's it. And that's how it worked in LA. Canal versus Metro Color. That's what we're talking about. The heist.